Hello everyone, Kenty Tiger here with Bengali Engineering and Play. We are back in Elder Scrolls Online. I'm bouncing around the world here. So this is Jakumba. This is one of my most junior of the characters. So this is my sorcerer character. Have just been working on developing the Twilight there. We are doing a bit of roaming around. The purpose of our roaming is actually threefold. We are looking for all the skyshards, which I actually completed in the last episode. So we have finished off the skyshards for this episode, or for Vvardenfell. And then the other ancillary, well, actually the primary was tomb hunting, which is really to say the ancestral tomb markers are the primary goal. And then we were doing the skyshard hunting and the finding of the way shrines. So we pretty much have completed the way shrines and the skyshards. So now all that's left is tomb hunting. So tomb hunting. So we're headed to this one. Is our first one. Then we'll hit this one. Then we'll hit this one. And then ultimately we need to go up here and hit that one, and then this one, and that should be the last of them. So we're down to 5. So it's really kind of whether I teleport up to that one or not and get that, or do we roam around and ultimately hit that one there, and then come back and then go to that one. So I don't know. So 6 of one, half a dozen the other, really. Either way, it's a bit of a roam, regardless of anything else. So I have Fighters Guild and Soul Magic. So I don't know if this is true or not, but I may not be a member of, let me check, Guild. Fighters Guild, Mages Guild, Thieves Guild. Finders Keepers. So, for some reason I can't see the books. So normally as you're wandering around, you can see books, and for whatever reason, I cannot see any of the books. I don't know why that is. So still collecting, as you can see up there, 276 empty soul gems. So that was, that sounds kind of amazing, but I've got 5 characters, and all of them are effectively depositing their empty soul gems onto this guy. And then this guy is collecting all of them. So does sounds kind of amazing, but actually it's not. a backpack here, which is nice, but I don't know where. Don't know where this particular tomb is. Might be on the side. Oh, white cap. Keep my eyes open here. Somewhere right here. Right here. Oh. Booties here. Oh, elite. Sorry, I always confuse those two. Alright, find the next one on the marker here, which is that one, marked. We also have a talk to captain, which I'm not going to worry about that particular one. Not sure what happened to that one. Swim around here, some alchemy. Oh no, this is clothing. So I'm pointing at a particular one, but I'm, shocking the snot out of the other one. So. More clothing. Around, I think, is the only way to get there. Alright, so I have to go all the way around, possibly. Iron ore here, and it looks like right on the other side of this is where the tomb actually is. Of course I can't walk through something like that. What was I thinking? Right here. Rubbing. Look at our map again. So now we have this one, and this one are the three that remain. So I think I will just head over, and then That's closer, so we'll hit that to go here, go back to here to hit this, and then on up the road to the last of the tunes. Alright, so these guys up. Going the right way here. More cotton. Let's see. Oh, maple. Almost didn't see that. Okay, there's a mud crab. Normally, I don't kill the mud crabs, but in this case, it's alright, inventory. I need to recharge. Staff. And crabs. Reorient here. Across. I see something fluttering there. Dragonfly, I think. I don't know if there's anything magic about the dragonfly. I know you get insect parts. I don't know what else. Yeah, there's the tune. Yes, I know I'm despicable for stealing somebody's treasured items. Alright, so we are actually headed here. That will head us there. So directions again. Pardon me. So considering that we were at 400 and something 400 and something of the soul gems earlier. So we've done very well with the soul gems. Unfortunately, because the bear, which is following,
Help! Someone, please help!
so another
Please help. You must. Bandits.
bandits. Help the Scarlet Judge. Yes, I remember this whole quest line, which is actually the quest line for this area. So I think this is Saran. I remember, yeah, Saran. So what I'm doing here is just going through. Not gonna do any of the quests here. Normally I wouldn't even pick them up, but for some reason my quest markers are not showing up on the map. So I need to fix that. So in the interim, it's the matter of just going through town because I want the way shrine on the other side of town.
Not you too. This is ridiculous.
I'm sorry, Talena. My wife insists we try it.
Save. Oh, oops. Somehow completed something. Okay. Alright, I suppose because this guy is literally right here. Yes, the Scarlet Judge.
Keep your weapons sheathed, citizen. Bandits. I commend you for springing to this mare's defense, but you should be cautious. I'm investigating some irregularities in Suran's justice system. I fear the town's lead constable, Marshal Fularin, may be arresting people without cause. The plantations are crawling. Ah, no. I've been called cold-hearted, other than the fact that she's... Yes, precisely.
Alright, so yeah, I just zoomed through all that, but as I said, I'm not really questing for the sake of questing, so sorry about that if you wanted to see all that. So my intention here is I gotta figure out where the heck I am. Okay, here I am, and I want to be here, which will then just let me travel down the road. And then we will come back to that particular way shrine. Those guys are kind of adorable too. Should be right over here somewhere. Did I just march right past it? Maybe I did. course, you can't jump up on top of something. That would be ridiculous. My house cat can jump to the top of my refrigerator, but a Khajiit cannot jump off the ground. So what was I thinking? Right, so Aaron Ancestral Tomb, which it does say is right here. Oh, of course. So I guess we have two choices. We can either just continue on down the road or actually back up to here, which is actually shorter. So ultimately, that's the last, I believe, the last of the tombs. So, one of the interesting things about Morrowind here is that there really isn't a whole lot of stuff on the ground, so you can actually ride. And we want to end up with that one. Back to this one again. Then you're taking the smaller road here, which then goes up and oh, right. So I want the butterfly because sometimes you can end up with a butterfly wing. See the roads in Morrowind. So there's obviously 1,000 different ways to adventure, but my take is that I just kill everything. That's kind of my philosophy, and the reason I kill everything is that for the most part everything has experience points. So by my son was asking who was the Khajiit who lived right near this area, and I can't remember the name of the town. I always had trouble remembering the name of the town, but her name was Anasi, and you actually meet her in the pub in the town, and you eventually find out that she's separated from her husband because her husband became a skooma addict, and ultimately you develop a bit of a relationship. Well, I mean, if you follow that particular quest line all the way through, you end up you end up actually meeting with her husband, and you find a fairly rare book, Confessions of a Skooma Addict is the name of the book, and I believe that was one of them that you find ultimately Jobasha, which is a bookseller in Vivek, and you get the book and you actually give it to him, and he accepts it from you, and he learns how to get himself off of skooma, and because he does that, Anasi actually is very grateful to you, even though they're separated. And you do have the opportunity to meet up with I can't remember her husband's name, but or her former husband's name, but you do get the opportunity to meet him, which is where you find out that he actually did get himself off of skooma, and of course attributes it to you because you gave him a book. He actually does read the book, and he is grateful, which I always thought was really cool. I liked the way that all the different all the different little pieces in Morrowind, which is to say the Elder Scrolls 3, kind of interacted. There were different things that were interrelated that you didn't necessarily see right off the bat, but did I do this one? I did this one. So inventory. That's all of these tomb rubbings. Now the question is, what do I do with all the tomb rubbings? Museum piece, unique. I think I have all the rubbings now, but I have not a clue as to what to do with them. I don't see a quest specifically. working. Alright, let me see. So, and I'm gonna cheat a little. Go right to a way shrine somewhere. I don't know where that particular person is. Which is way up here on Inesis. And I actually want to go to the one in Vivek Temple Way Shrine. Other worker, pack merchant. So I've actually got two houses here in Vvardenfell. There's this one which you can get, that's the little apartment. And then there's armor. My son did this quest once before, and so apparently there was an actual quest that was part of this roaming around. So apparently the tombs was part of a pilgrimage. So I just started roaming the countryside and found all the tombs. But because I don't have the associated quest, then it's a little difficult to turn it in. So finding bookshelf. Moving Evan Hart, another bookshelf, desk, and because it's not set to be thievery, another jewelry box. Library of Vivek. How about that? Oh.
Enter the Library of Vivek, and be welcome. If you seek knowledge, and have you come to see our wonder in miniature? Our magnificent tribute to Morrowind? Alas, the work is not yet complete, and, truth be told, there is more to our miniature Vvardenfell than simply a representation of our land at a reduced scale. Indeed, and once complete, it will point us to the location of the lost Library of Ancestral, the secret repository of the knowledge of the great houses. I just need someone to help me handle the legwork, as it were. Well, that's the rub. Literally. The ancient families of Vvardenfell hid the location of the library and then placed clues to find it at their ancestral tombs. I need someone to take rubbings of these clues. Will you help me solve this mystery?
So, alright, I'll go take
I
rubbings.
assume you found the tomb without too much trouble. Were you able to take the rubbing as I directed? A model of what? This is perfect. A model of Vvardenfell. My research indicates that as you recover more rubbings, return here to me. Wonderful. I'll decipher it.
Okay.
Well done, Outlander. Well done. Our miniature model into that gap in the model.
What do I do? Just jump up here, I guess, huh? Missing diorama chunk. which does me absolutely no good. Alright, so what my son was telling me here, another frustrating thing, so I don't know how many of you actually played Morrowind at one time, which is to say the Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind, not the Elder Scrolls Online here, but so there's a quest marker standing, you know, right here in front of me. It's right here, but it doesn't do anything. If you see it, it says, you know, search for where the missing piece is. So, okay. So, in the end, what my son had said was, it's go to where this piece is missing in the real world. So, okay, whoops. That would have been really nice to know that, because the quest marker is here. My first reaction was, okay, the quest is totally broken. So, anyway, I think this is a great place to break to keep the timeline a little bit more reasonable. So, with that in mind, this is Kenty Tiger signing off, and I will see you next time.